What? Okay. That's better. Anyways. Mechanical power is the amount of mechanical energy, or more specifically, work, generated over time, measured in the unit watts. To better understand what power is, you gotta know what work is. Work is the energy generated or used by an object when it is propelled by a force, measured in joules. A way to remember the relationship between work and power is to compare it to distance and speed. You can think of work as distance and power as speed, as both power and speed are calculated by dividing a variable by time.
No. I'm not Sonic. I'm Schmonic. I go powerful. Something like that.
Since power is influenced by work, all of the variables that affect work also affect power. These variables are force, distance, and angle, but only when the angle is not 0. If a question doesn't mention angle, just assume the angle is 0. The thing that separates power from work is time, measured in seconds, when calculating for watts. Remember, work and power are affected by distance, not displacement. Otherwise, Mario over here wouldn't require any power to spin. It only requires practically. Calculations of power are relatively simple. It's only work divided by time, or joules divided by seconds. However, you may not already know the work in a situation, but you do know the force and distance. Since work equals force times distance, or Newton times meters, then power equals newtons times meters divided by seconds. This is specifically the equation for mechanical power. Electric power uses a different equation. Although, since they share the same unit, they're easily convertible to one another, meaning you can convert distance and force to current and voltage.
Is in our reach. This simple fact has far-reaching implications. It requires without a
Now, put it in the trash can.
would
Okay, so let's say Gordon threw the can with a force of, say, 20 newtons. Now, we can see that Gordon's 3 meters away from the cop, and it took about 6 seconds to hit him. From this information, we can find the work by multiplying 20 newtons and 3 meters to get 60 joules. Now that we have the work, we can divide the 60 joules by the time, 6 seconds, to get 10 watts of power. Pretty simple, right? Okay. Great! On to the next one. This next one. What the hell? Hey! Would you shut up? Oh, for Pete's sake. Good riddance. Okay, so... Say, this encounter gives me an idea. Knowing that shot was a .357 Magnum round, we can guess it traveled with, what, 73.4 newtons of force. The zombie seemed to be around 12 meters away, so it probably took about 0.008 seconds, or 8 milliseconds, for it to hit. Or, I guess it hit instantly because video game guns typically don't fire physical bullets and instead use hit scan, meaning the bullets hit their target instantly. But in real life, it would take 8 milliseconds. Since I fired at an angle of, say, 30 degrees, the work is equal to 73.4 newtons times 12 meters times cosine of 30 degrees, equaling about 762.8 joules. After this, we divide 762.8 by 0.008 seconds, and now we know the shot created 95,349.4 watts of power. It's a little less simple since, this one requires trigonometry, but it's simple nonetheless. So this here is... Yeah. Now, Papyrus. Could you push that crate to the right a bit, please? Thank you. Now he pushed the crate 8 meters right. That took about 5 seconds, and I'm guessing he used about... sure, 10,000 watts. Since we already know the power, but not the force, we gotta calculate for the force. To do this, we must work backwards and use simple algebra. If the power equals work divided by time, then the work equals 10,000 times 5, equaling 50,000 joules. Likewise, we know the work is equal to force times distance. And also technically cosine of theta, but it equals 1 in this case, so it doesn't matter. So force equals 50,000 divided by 8, equaling 6,250 newtons. Indeed, that's why it's important to do the math instead of guessing. And that's about all for... What? Well, we're running out of time, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, alright, say something cool, but make it quick. And we're out of time. So, now you know basically everything about mechanical power. Probably. I guess. Fantastic. I will now return you home with your prize. Wait, prize? Indeed. It's your very own personal Jerma 985!
The giant enemy spider!
Aw, how thoughtful. That was an experience. Power is work generated or consumed over time. Something must move to create mechanical power. Power is measured in the unit watts. Power is affected by force, distance, angle, and time. Okay, that's it. Bye.